We've all been there before. We've seen couples fighting, whether in public or private, and then we ask ourselves, should I step in? And if so, when should I step in? This tragic case of Gabby Petito helps us to realize that not all conflicts are productive. Some of these arguments are not just natural parts of relationships. Sometimes they are really toxic and signs of something much, much deeper. Her friends, her family, and even the police saw the distress, but they didn't know whether they should step in or how they should intervene. So how do you know when it's time to step in and say something? Here are 3 things to keep in mind. Look for patterns, not just moments. So one conversation, one argument, okay, that's one thing. But if you see it over and over and consistent distress, that's something to pay attention to. Be curious and don't make assumptions. So don't just say, hey, you need to leave. I want you to be a bit curious, dig in. Hey, you seem a little bit tense. Can you tell me what's going on? Help me to understand what you're going through. Get them to tell you the story instead of leading with your assumptions so you get a better understanding of what's really happening. And lastly, trust your gut. If something feels off, it's likely that something is off. You don't want to have the regret of knowing that you could have said something, but you didn't say anything. And remember, in these conversations, your goal isn't to fix everything, but your goal is to create a moment where the person feels safe enough to share what's really happening. Speaking up in the moment might feel uncomfortable, but the regret you'll have for not speaking up will last a lifetime. If you see something, say something, because you never know. You might just save a life.